Live from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs, it's the First Dibs podcast with our hosts, John Deisty and Justin Underwood. Buckle up and let's go for a ride.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Are you pushing buttons over there?
I'm pushing buttons.
First Dibs podcast live from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs. I am relaxed and rested. I had a vacation up in Beaver Creek and Vail.
Beautiful.
It was delightful. I drove my Macan electric up, so I can kind of talk about some of that.
Awesome.
What a fun last couple days. I've been back for 2 days, and God, are you busy? I feel busy. I feel like you didn't get anything done at all yesterday. I mean, you did, but
Yeah.
I feel like you probably had a plan for your day, and it may have gone a different way.
You know, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because my plan for yesterday, I guess it wasn't the total plan, but something like you were talking about very recently. There's like the must do's and then
Yeah.
everything else is noise. I had one must do, and I gotta say, I rocked the shit out of it. Like it was good.
Cool.
It was
Yeah,
good.
that's the signal.
Yeah, that's signal,
and then
yeah.
the rest is noise.
The rest is noise.
So
So
good job.
anyway, I did the signal, but I
done.
took care of what I came in to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, welcome back. I'm glad to have you back in the office.
Somebody's got to be here to work.
So, yeah, I mean, it's summertime.
I know.
But
I was gone, so I have to be here. Like, yeah. Should we do some business?
we got to do some business.
All right. 2021 Range Rover autobiography. Is that how you say it?
It's a Land Rover, Range Rover autobiography.
Yeah, that one. Let's call it 35,000 miles. White with a white sofa interior.
The pillows.
The pillows and massage seats and power armrests in the rear for your rear passengers.
Yeah.
'Cause that's luxury.
Is it Fuji white or Yulong white?
Feels like Fuji to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Nice car.
Really nice car. Yep.
Very comfortable. We have another Land Rover.
Defender 90.
I think so. That came in yesterday. That's the two-door.
Yeah.
It's black with I don't know what color interior is like.
Kind of like I love those interiors because like you can see the inside of the door. It's like metal.
Right.
But then there's a panel bolted to it to kind of nicen it up. They do a really nice job of kind of contrasting the industrial look with something soft. It's got it's kind of like if it was Alcantara without the fur. Like it's a really soft kind of leathery feel on
Right.
the dash.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Like
what
if you
mean.
shaved out an Alcantara.
That's what it's the rawhide.
Yes,
You get-
exactly. It's raw Alcantara. That's what it feels like. It's
right.
kind of a nice tan.
Isn't it
on
like
that?
vegan? It's not real.
It didn't
right?
taste like leather. So yes, I would agree with that.
Glad to know you're licking the dash. Yeah.
Licking the doors, licking the door. Had to clean it up a little bit.
You know, I noticed something funny about that car. It is definitely made to be a right-hand drive vehicle
Why do you say that?
because the volume knob on the dash is a full-on reach for the driver. So the driver has. I just noticed it because the radio is on. I always just naturally turn the volume down, and yeah, no, I mean on the dash, you know,
You don't use the steering wheel?
there's you have controls on the
Yeah.
steering wheel, right? But just naturally I reach for the dash, like to turn the volume down, and I'm like looking for it, and I had to like lean.
Interesting.
I had to like reach for it's not in the center of the dash. I mean, it's all the way on the passenger side of the center dash. I thought that was kind of funny. Like, oh my gosh, that is not convenient. Who cares what the driver control that volume? But anyway, I just thought that was kind of a funny thing about it.
I like how they repurpose the climate control knobs.
Oh, you push down on them for the seat heaters.
Yep.
And, that
And
stuff?
then you push a button for the train control. And you can, and the thing
yeah.
that would turn your heat up and down now adjusts you into mud or rut mode or whatever it is. So yeah, I love those cars. I think
they're
those
cool.
are really cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
rugged enough look, but they drive really well. They're smooth. They're quiet. That thing's fun.
This one's got a muffler delete.
Yeah, I noticed immediately.
Came from kind of a hot rodder
Yep.
from California. It's cool. Nice
car.
truck.
What else? Let's see.
We got a Volvo.
Oh yeah, I haven't been in that yet. XC40.
Yeah, the T5R design.
Yeah.
Nice car. Volume knob, dead center of the dash.
Right. The Swedes know how to do it. You know.
They actually have a fairly intuitive infotainment system, all the touchscreen things.
Yeah.
It's the big giant, iPad screen right there, but they keep it it's actually fairly simple design, and but then you click, it's all touchscreen, right? So they actually have a pretty good layout, I thought. No, it's a nice car. Like, yeah, really clean. It's comparable in size, maybe, Macan-ish size, right?
I think so.
No, that's a nice car. And
Cool red too.
It
like
is a
a
neat red.
burnt red.
yeah, no, that was kind of fun. What else is here?
How about a 992 GT3?
That's right.
Guards red, comfy seats.
Winged car.
We should edit that and make that in stereo. So one of us is in each person's ear. I wonder if we can do that. Fade it back and forth.
Right.
We can say guards red, guards red, guards red, guards red, and just make it move around the room. See if anybody's doing drugs while they listen to us.
Really hoping people listen to this in stereo.
Yeah. Surround sound 5.1.
Right. Yeah, Guards red, 18-way seats.
Yep. PDK.
PDK transmission, right?
I
40
did not notice the brakes.
Steel brakes.
Okay.
4,400 miles. Yeah, well cared
Guard
for.
stitching.
Came from one of our Kansas City crew members.
Nice.
So thank you. Appreciate you guys very much for keeping us in mind and continued business. Yeah, no, that's going to be a great car. The Taycan.
Ooh.
Yes, 2022 Taycan Turbo Cross Turismo. I believe that car's got right around 5,000, maybe 7,000. And it's it's low miles. Ceramic brakes. It's got the, what is it? Basalt black, Academa beige, two-tone.
Olea leather.
Yeah, Olea leather.
Yeah.
Olea.
I don't know how you say it, but I say Olea.
Nice car.
Yeah.
Started new here, I believe. Most recent, like a lease return car. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Cross Turismos are sweet.
they are. 615 horsepower. That's enough. Yeah, I would love one of those. That would be a delightful thing to drive all the time.
We were talking, what else did we get in? We were talking about stuff. I forget. It's just been busy.
Yeah. Maybe a Logano blue Carrera T.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Working on that.
That's pretty
Audi
crazy.
Q3.
Oh, that's right. Beautiful
Yep.
Audi Q3
White.
with
2018.
like white interior.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. I'd call it chalky gray.
Chalky gray.
Yeah.
Low mileage.
20 or 30,000.
Yeah.
37. Let's go 37,000 miles.
That's pretty nice. That'd make a great, I don't know.
Car.
Yeah.
To drive.
in general, just in general. That'd make a really nice
Be a
car
good
for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's all I can think of for now.
We met some people. Well, you re-met. It's a client that wound up buying a car. But anyway, we had multiple people come through the dealership today that listen to the show regularly. And anyway, we mentioned the black Carrera T, which thank you so much, Eugene, for stopping by. And thank you, Colin, right, for telling him to do so. But anyway, I think that's pretty awesome. That's cool. I mean, more than one in a day come by and recognize you, from the podcast and listen to the show and see what we've got going on. And for the reason, this black Carrera T may have a new home already. So
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Awesome.
That'd be fun.
chalk it up to a first dibs sale.
Yeah. We should etch first dibs into the window glass on cars that we sell through the podcast. I have a kit. I have a glass etching kit. Well, Lauren has it, but I could borrow it.
Okay.
You basically like mask off a section and then put this horrific acid gel on the rest, and it just eats into it. And then you hope you don't get any on the paint.
So we'll have someone else do that.
Yeah. All right.
For us. Yeah, no, that's a pretty good idea. It'd be like we could. It'd be like the Hurley. You know, this car was test driven by
Yeah.
a Hurley Haywood.
Exactly.
But I have friends.
This was not driven by John.
This was not.
This car was not driven by
John
John.
Deisty. I have friends, that worked at Brumos with Hurley, and I remember one of them very specifically said, "Oh yeah, that Hurley didn't drive like a percentage of, like a big percentage of the cars that had those stickers in them, but
But he could have.
he could have,
Yeah.
yeah. Great idea, pretty neat, So no, I like that. I like that idea. Oh, hey, Dan Pilling chimed in.
I know.
Danny P.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, buddy.
Stephen and Mr. CS, we will get to your questions in a minute, but I want to talk about electrification for a minute. We have our Macan 4S.
So you're talking about your experience
Yeah.
with
Yep,
electrification.
exactly, because we did a road trip.
That's great.
Let me do some mapping here. We went up to Beaver Creek from our house.
From Colorado Springs.
Yep. And first, Lewis had his guitar concert.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He rocked out on some Santeria. So very impressed with him and his ability to like stick down and practice.
Okay.
Because we didn't have to ask him to practice. He just did it
Nice.
for 3 weeks solid, multiple hours a day.
That's
So,
great.
Good job, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
All right. So we took the lower route. We went down through Woodland Park and then up through Fairplay and Breckenridge and Frisco. So 175 miles. Range on the car is a rated 300. So knew we'd get there. Didn't know what we would end with.
Not a flat surface.
No, exactly. Climbing from we're at about 7,000 feet here. Vale, what are the tunnels are probably at like 10, something like that.
Something like that.
So quite a lot of elevation change and stuff like that. I was driving as fast as I wanted to. I was not trying to hypermile or anything like that. I think I took a picture of what it was when we got there, but maybe I forgot. But I had zero anxiety going
Awesome.
up. I did look early to make sure that there were Electrify America stations, fast chargers up there. There's one in Frisco, and then there's one in Edwards, which is just past Vale. So I did end up stopping at the Edwards one on my way back. But let me see if I have any real stats for you on it.
Temperature was nice.
Yeah, it wasn't cold. There weren't any kind of issues with that, but I want to say I got there and I had like 140 miles in range left.
Wow.
Yeah. It was something crazy like that. We showed up with 40 something %.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, when you're going downhill, it's regenerating.
Yeah, you're picking up. Exactly. It's using, I think going flat, you probably use less than going up and down, but whatever. But yeah, it was great. It was smooth. It was easy. Passing on the little 2-lane roads was just instant.
Right.
You run up to, I don't think I ever got much over 100. But going from 65 to 100 for a pass and then slowing back down, that's just right in its wheelhouse.
Nice.
So that was really, really fun.
And this is the Macan 4?
4S. We have a 4S. Yeah, we got the 500 and odd horsepower one. I don't think we needed it. The 400 horsepower one's great, but I'm never going to complain on that.
Right.
So yeah, it was great. Quiet, smooth, fit all of our luggage. We brought the kids up too. We did have to use the front trunk. I missed the space up from the Cayenne for our full family. So
Sure.
when the new Cayenne electric hits, I think I would totally hop into one of those. But yeah, great. Charging experience. So we drove up there and then we drove around a little bit back to Vale and back and forth and blah, blah, blah. So by the time I was going to the charger, I had about 20% left.
Okay.
Plugged in. I had programmed the charging location in. So the battery was doing its like preconditioning to make sure it was optimized for charging.
Nice.
But when we got there, it immediately popped up to like 240 kilowatts of charging.
Holy moly. And this is one of the big 350.
Yeah, this is
chargers?
sorry, 225.
Okay.
20% battery, and it was charging at 225. I had it charge. We charged for 22 minutes. I picked up 63 kilowatts of power, which was enough to take it up to like 81 or 82%.
Nice.
It was completely free because the first year is included, and that got us up to like a 260 mile estimated range.
Nice.
And then drove home, got home with 120 miles left on the tank.
Wow.
So I don't know. I don't know that I would go much further than that.
Oh, yeah.
In a day. We're not the Dan McInnes road trip crew. So it all worked great, which I was very excited for. I hadn't used any of the Electrify America chargers. You plug it in, it authenticates itself. You don't have to, swipe a card or tell it you're there or anything. You just plug the thing in and it immediately started charging. So
That's amazing.
really good experience with all of that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
No, that's
cool.
great. That's, yeah. Oh, hey. I couldn't think being able to ask for anything more.
Nope.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
impressed. That's better than I thought it would be.
All right. So also a fun story. We stayed in Beaver Creek. We went to Vail, and Vail has kind of two villages. I don't know. One of them they call Lionhead. I don't know what the other one is. Maybe the Vail Village. I don't know. They both have gondolas. The main Vail Village goes like 3/4 of the way up the mountain. The Lion's Head one goes all the way to the top, where you get like beautiful 360-degree views all around. You can see the whole mountain range and stuff like that. So parked at the main village, walked over to the Lion Head, like 10-minute walk, and then took a gondola up to the top. Then Lauren, Lewis, and I started walking to the top of the other gondola that we were then going to take down. And Isla went down with her grandparents, and they were going to leave. The trail we took last time was closed.
Okay.
So we took a detour.
Okay.
And it said like 0.2 miles to Berry Picker Trail.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, Berry Picker Trail. This sounds like just kind of, I'm thinking like it's this little 0.2 mile trail where you can just walk down it and then you keep going and then you're on the gondola. So we keep going. Now we're like, this feels like a lot more than 0.2 miles. So we get out our phones and like GPS it, and we realize we are way off course. And it's late enough.
Oh, no.
Where we think if we try to walk back up and find our way to the top of the gondola, we might not make it by the time the gondola closes.
Oh, no.
So we kind of chat for a minute and we decide we're just going to do it and we're going to walk down the whole mountain. So I'm in like a golf polo, Nike running shoes with a backpack full of, hoodies, 2 medium-sized Gatorades, and Lauren has her water bottle. So we think we're going to make it. And we start walking. We walk for like 30 minutes and look at the map again, and we have not moved. And so now we start doing some math and trying to figure it out. And Lewis is like, it said Berry Picker Trail is like 3.6 miles long. I was like, what? I thought it was 0.2 miles long. He said, no, that was how far it was to get to Berry Picker.
Right.
And now we have to walk down the rest of the thing. And he said, I think it's like 2,000 miles of vertical. Or sorry, 2,000 feet of vertical. And Lauren and I are looking at each other like, oh my God. And then we like come through a clearing and we can see the highway and the cars are like ants. And you're like, holy shit, this is going to be a long walk. But it was, so keep trucking. Some trucks start passing us because, it's closing time. And we're like, well, I think we got this. And then finally by the bottom, like my calves had exploded. I had twisted my ankle, and luckily I have rolled my ankle enough times where it doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't do anything. I have no, tension in my ankles left. So it didn't actually cause a problem. But as we're descending, It's getting more humid because the creeks are kind of cutting through the trails now. It's getting hotter.
Yeah.
Flies and bugs are coming out. Like at the top, it's like this beautiful, nice, cool walk. And by the bottom, it's like 85 and the sun is pounding on you. And oh God. So we did finally make it. And then we got home and we went out. We made it back to Vail for a nice dinner. But man, you understand how quickly shit can go wrong in the mountains.
Yeah.
Because we were in a very controlled environment, walking downhill,
Right.
and it was still brutal. So anyway, also I'm out of shape, but we all knew that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself anymore.
No, totally fine. Yeah, that was good.
You got your steps in.
Yeah.
All downhill. Those are hard steps.
They were mostly downhill. It went up a little bit and then down a lot and then up a little bit and down a lot. But yeah, it was good. I would do it again. It wasn't like a bad experience. It's a story.
Now you just know, like you know what to
Yeah,
expect.
exactly. I would wear different shoes. Now I understand why people go on hikes in hiking boots, because they support your ankles. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Better you than me.
Yep. We're getting prepped for car week. You got to put your walking shoes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What size shoe are you?
12 to 12 and a half, depending on the shoe.
Okay. I got a new black shoe for you. They're really nice. But we ordered them, and I think they came a size smaller than we ordered, and they were final closeout, so I can't return them.
Nice.
But they're really nice. I think they're Cole Haans, and it's like a really natural bumpy leather, black.
Oh,
They're not from Monterey, but for around here, I think you'll dig them.
that's cool.
So you're welcome.
Is it like ostrich skin kind of bumpy?
Yeah, it looks like elephant testicle.
Looks like the weenus.
Yes, exactly. That is absolutely correct. Ted had some people up here earlier, and they were asking about the podcast, and he said it's highly inappropriate show. Like, I feel like we temper it pretty well, right?
Yeah, keep in mind, Ted's wife watches this show.
Yeah, no, I
Pretty regularly.
Yeah, Ted does too. I feel like there's not much on this show that I wouldn't also say if Isla, my 7-year-old, was sitting in the chair next to us.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is. I think we're PG-7. Right. Yeah.
PG something.
PG-7. But they're nice. I'll bring them in tomorrow.
Highly
Yeah.
inappropriate.
Highly inappropriate show. What the hell?
Oh,
You know,
gosh.
yeah. Maybe we're not for the church crowd. But maybe
Right.
we are. I
Maybe
don't
we
know.
are.
Yeah, maybe we are. Stephen H., given the option of a 964 Flakbau, a 997 Sport Classic, or a 992 ST, what would you pick and why?
But 992 ST for me personally. And my personal reasons, this might sound bad, but the 997 Sport Classic, as super cool of a car that is, it's a GTS. I mean, to me, that's really how I view that car. It's a GTS with a ducktail on it.
Bubble roof,
It's a GTS.
exclusive interior.
It's super cool,
Yep.
right? Don't get me wrong. But I think as far as the drive experience, it's, getting a 997 GTS, which is hard enough, as it is.
Yep.
I think the drive is probably the same experience. The 964 Flakbau, that's a super cool car. It's very beautiful, for sure.
So would you do, if you're getting a 964, would you do like the Japanese
No, I would do
Flakbau or
no.
the what was it, X85 was the US one?
Yeah, it has a little bit of a bubble on the fenders.
And it's got the pop-up headlights
Right.
that are you can see even when they're down.
Yeah. That's the version I would
Yep,
rather
I
do
think so.
personally. Because we had the X83, the silver one,
Yep.
with the true like slant nose front
Yep.
end. Again, super cool, like really neat car. I think there's something to the US version with that little bit of bubble in the fenders and the pop-up lights that it just, I don't know, it just has like a, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's just kind of like a refinement, to it. I think it's very like as far as a very radical car can be, it's still classy looking. I remember the first one of those I saw in person was white. It was like this pearl white color, beautiful. But anyway, the 992 ST, just, I mean, what an incredible car.
Yeah.
And, just going along with the 911 kind of heritage side, the slant nose stuff, has its period of time, or has its place, in Porsche history. But the ST, that's just going to be a classic car, for forever. Whereas in, the slant nose stuff, it has its place. And the 997 Sport Classic, has its piece of history, within Porsche's timeline. It's my own personal thing. I mean, it's a super cool, amazing car. It's just personally, it's just not for me.
Sure.
Not that one.
So what do we think those cars are? Like, are we talking 700 grand is about my budget?
Well, it's gonna have to be a little bit more than that for the ST. But,
Yeah. But in
that range.
But yeah, 700,000-800,000.
Yeah.
I think I'm a 73 RS.
Is that a choice?
No, he said, is there anything else you'd pick in that?
Yeah. Any other models that
Yeah.
you might choose over these?
Yeah. I think that's what I'd do. I think lightweights are still million and a bit.
Yeah.
So I'd have to get a touring. But I think that'd be fine with me. I think that's where I'd go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, right off the top of my head, Carrera GT's out.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Carrera GT 10 years ago. There you go.
yeah, right,
And a time machine.
right.
Third Top Gun movie. What Porsche should be featured? First one was a Speedster.
Oh, the 356.
Yep. Second was, what was a 70 911S
Yeah.
long hood. Let's see. So the third movie, let's write the movie. Tom Cruise Maverick is 85. He has retired as a captain, right? He never made it past captain,
Right.
From the Navy. And he is in a VA hospital in Sarasota, Florida. And let's see.
Who's his love interest that he's gonna have to go walk away from?
Is Michelle Pfeiffer taken? I think there's some chemistry there, right?
Right.
And
Sofia Varga. She's younger.
that would be good. That'd be cool. Because
She's
a little Cuban connection.
Right.
Yeah. I like that. That's wonderful. And she is the doctor
Oh, yeah.
who is telling him that the phone calls and the messages that he's getting, it's just dementia setting in, but it's not. It's real, and he's decoding some other government that's trying to hack into our airplanes.
Wow.
And so he needs to be chauffeured in the back of a first generation Panamera Turbo S edition. Isn't that what they called them? The ones that were like the two-tone brown and brown and brown?
Yeah. Yes, something like that. Yeah.
Yep. And so Sofia Vergara now drives and does these crazy burnout drifts with an IV plugged Tom Cruise up to where's the naval headquarters? Annapolis. Yes, exactly. And they have to get there on one tank of gas in 45 minutes. and the plane is taking too long to fuel up, so she just says, "Get in," and then they take off. How's that? Bruckheimer approved.
Right.
It could be a lot of explosions.
Well, there would be a lot of
I
explosions.
think that'd be good.
Yeah. That's a pretty intense movie concept. I could see it.
Yeah, I think it's there.
I mean, I'd watch it.
I would just love to see Tom Cruise, like, as an 85-year-old, ripping like IVs out of his arms and telling her to stop giving him the drugs, something like that.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a bomb in there. We could have a cameo from that was my Arnold.
Oh gosh,
That was a great question.
So apparently, it's a Panamera.
What do you think? I mean,
Well, that's not the movie. I guess that's
not the movie you'd write.
That's not the movie I have in mind. But
All right.
I mean, I could go with it. I don't think Tom Cruise is that old. I think he's still flying, or maybe not. I don't know. But the car that I could envision. Hey, let's go back. Let's do either an 89 or a 94 Speedster. Let's go back.
That'd be cool. That'd be good. I think another option would be that someone detonates a nuke in the atmosphere, and that all electronics die because of the the electromagnetic pulse. So he needs something old school, and he like hot rods and like crank starts a Gamoond.
Oh, that's cool.
Like that. Breaks into the Porsche Museum.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Free product placement. You can see like all of the different.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't even use the loaner Porsche because it was electric.
Yeah. It's all blown out.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a fun question. Top Gun car would be a GT3 winged. I like that. I like the flap out. Mav sells out and works in government contracting to buy the GT3. Well, that would get it done.
That fits.
Absolutely. Serious question. Can we get a tutorial on how to safely get in and out of sport bucket seats when you're over 40? Well, we're both 40.
I just fall into them. And then I put my arm on it and push.
I think I'm probably the most backwards. I climb in head first. So the way that I do it is I climb in head first, but I put my right hand on the center console. And I actually put my left hand, depending on which car it is, but I put my left hand either on the seat bolster, on the outside seat bolster, or on the sill panel. And then I hoist myself like in, and then so I'm supporting my weight over the seat, and then I lower myself down in. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We'll have an infographic up for you next week.
I guess I'm strong.
AI chatbot, help me out here.
Right. Yeah, it'd be kind of funny. I mean, we could totally do a demonstration on how because I do. I mean, I've never seen anyone get in those cars the way that I get in them.
There you go. So you're definitely doing it right.
No, that's a fantastic question. I was picking up a client's car for service that has bucket seats, and he flat out, right as I'm getting in the car, or I think it was like right as I was sitting down in the car, he's like, I want to get with you one day and ask you how to get in and out of these seats. He goes, I think you just showed me. He's like, because he doesn't like falling into it. You know, that's not a comfortable thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I started doing that. It just made it super easy.
I bet you started doing that because of the Carrera GT.
That's one. Yeah, no, for sure.
And with the way those door sills are and that carbon, you got to be like hyper careful about not nicking it with your shoe or whatever. So yeah, because I mean, now I'm trying to think about how I get out of them, and no, I get out of them like anyone else. I swing my left leg over, and then I just hoist myself up. You know, get it. But no, getting in them. Yeah, no, the Carrera GT, that's a good one because, ironic enough, is getting in and out of Carrera GTs. The majority of the times that I've ever done that, it's when the roof is on, not when the roof is off. Yep.
So yeah. Anyway. But that would be, yeah, it'd be good. Like David Donahue, you know, like that would be a guy, you know, to when he's in saying like, hey, David, how do you get in this car? And just video him.
I think
I've seen that guy plop in 918s faster than anybody in my life.
we also need someone that's like life size.
David Donohue's life size.
Okay, how about
what are you saying?
How about plus size? Maybe that's what I mean. Maybe we need, like maybe if he's life size, I'm plus
Let's get
size.
Jelly Roll in here.
That yes,
Let's
like
see how he
that's
does it.
because not everyone is a fit racing driver.
Magnus, we could get Magnus.
That would be good.
He's tall.
Yep, exactly. How do you get your hat in the car? Like
How do you get in the car with
your hat on? Yep, exactly.
Yeah, we could totally ask. No, I like that. Those are good questions. Well, let's if we actually can remember, let's do video. We'll do a video of each one of us getting in and out of the car.
Video competition.
Sure. We're gonna have a throwdown. We're gonna have a video throwdown.
All right. We'll come up with
Right.
we'll come up with something for it.
Yeah.
We have some events coming up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Never ends.
You sound so excited.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited for the events that are happening. Right. I'm not a planner. Right. That's traveling. I love traveling.
Yep.
Hate planning it, but I love doing it. Right. Events are it's a lot of work, but it's super fun. It's great. And totally worth it. What's the event that comes to your mind?
Well, I was thinking next weekend.
Oh, yeah,
Got
next
Geeks,
weekend.
Geeks for Kids.
Geeks for Kids. Yeah, Geeks for Kids is going to be here Saturday. They'll be here all day. We've talked about it briefly before, but they've got these. It's this great team, engineers, and kind of some scientists, really, in a way. Some pretty amazing volunteer people, but they essentially take Power Wheels for kids, but they make them specific to each child, and in each one of these kids that is receiving one of these cars, they have mobility issues. So this is a car that they can operate 100% under their control, and each car is made specific to each child because each child has a different mobility issue. And so some of these cars, they might be controlled by, blowing in a tube, throw through a straw. But some of the kids, they can use their hands and, that kind of stuff. So each one is adapted for them. Takes a long time, a lot of energy, obviously a big cost, to putting these together. And then each car is also tied to a remote control, because mom and dad follow behind, and just to make sure, that they're on path, and they have to learn, how to use them. So this Saturday, Geeks for Kids it's like 6 or 8 cars, I think, that they're delivering to these kids that are receiving them. And so, their families, will be here with them, and they use that day to teach them, how to use this stuff. Anyway, through the process of working with Geeks for Kids, it's been pretty interesting, and I want to say that they're home based out of the Kansas City area, if I'm not mistaken. But one of the things that came up real early on was they had a concern that we are open for business on Saturdays, and normally they would try and schedule it on a day that we're closed, because they don't want to interfere.
Yeah.
And I thought that was super interesting because my first reaction was, why would you do it on a day that the place is closed? I mean, for me, it's I think we should be raising a lot of awareness,
share this.
to this. And we've got a lot of clients, that would come by and they know about it. I mean, some of them know about it because they watch and listen to the podcast. But there's a lot of clients that don't know about it yet, but they'll be here on Saturday just because it's a Saturday afternoon kind of thing to come check out and see what's happening. That brings a lot of awareness, a lot of attention to your program. And let's face it, I mean, we have some pretty amazing clients that can be very generous, and they're motivated by people doing good things for other people. So I think it's fantastic. We're going to empty out the pre-owned and classic showroom, and this is going to be their space for the day. And, we'll put some cars outside on display. And I highly encourage people to come by. They'll be here all day. It's not like a huge level of activity. I think it's just really fascinating to learn about what these people do and the amazing things that they're enabling these kids that normally otherwise would never be able to do something like this. I think it's pretty awesome. And again, what better place to put kids in cars? you know, is than here. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really cool thing. So it'll go great.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope to see some listeners and some clients come by.
Me too.
Yeah.
Other event, I'm super excited for Car Week. We got that coming up.
Yeah.
Your first time out there. We're going back. We got plans to meet up with a bunch of people. Going to try to crash the Porsche party again. So get on that. We need to get invites.
Our friends Christian and Ortron, they'll be there. You know what? Actually, Porsche Classic kind of owes them a little bit right now. Maybe that's going to be the way we can guarantee some seats in the, you know. Hey, Christian
I need
Ortron.
like 16.
Yeah.
I think 16
we'll
tickets.
need like 20-ish tickets to the Porsche party.
Yeah, that sounds good. And if you don't give them to me, I'm just going to sneak in by the bathroom. So exactly. Last year I had to. I borrowed one of the servers' jackets and name tags.
Amazing.
And went in through the kitchen.
Very cool.
Yeah. None of that might be true, but
Ferris
some of it
Bueller.
might. You Grow, I Grow has a question about Carrera T's.
Oh, cool.
And have they been popular? They're my favorite.
Yeah.
And I think they have been. I think they took a while to take off. I was talking with Eugene while we were driving the car today about how, he actually brought it up. He said, I remember just before COVID hit, you could get them out there. I think I saw one for $85,000. And I said, yeah, we had one that was 144 MSRP and it sold for like $98,500.
Yeah.
Because they would not sell for over $100,000. It didn't matter. And now people finally, I think, are getting them and understanding that they're a parts bin special that somehow is more than the sum of its parts. Right? The little tweaks that Porsche made really improved that car. So, I think they're great. First generation narrow body turbo motor manual transmission is how I would want it. I don't want a sunroof, but if you use a sunroof, then you probably do. Rear steering, I'm torn on. I love it in my SUVs. I don't know that a 911 needs it, but I might pick it, but I might not. I don't know. Some fun colors available. Next generation kept the 7-speed. PDK was not available, or was it still on the 992?
Or
on the 992?
the current one?
Current one, it's gone.
Right.
I think you could still get it. No, you could get a PDK. I sold a silver.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Yep.
Yep.
Again, same formula. Those went to a wide body platform. I always, like you mentioned the heritage interiors and stuff like that. I think the T interior packages were fun. The pinstriping, or we've got one right now, black leather with some orange accents. Man, that thing's really cool.
Super cool.
And the new one with the plaid is really fun. So yeah, I think they're great. I don't know that they're ever going to be, as desirable as a GT3.
Sure.
But I think they will, if I had to guess, I would say they would outpace Carrera S. And maybe, I don't think they'll ever sell for more than a GTS manual that would be comparable, but I bet they could be pretty close. They're just kind of a really fun, unique little piece.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And exactly to your points, they've gained traction here in the last few years. And yes, John's exactly right. As far as previously, you could not sell one of those cars for $100,000. It was 99, like 99 or bust, right? You couldn't do it. Just today, right, you pointed out that a 2019 with 8,000 miles on it is selling for $900 over MSRP, right? That's, holy crap. Like, what a switch.
Yep.
And I mean, there's a lot of, factors or whatever.
A new Carrera is $130,000 with no options. So, they're kind of still a value proposition.
I still love explaining to people about a new Carrera T is that Porsche finally got fed up that people weren't figuring out how to order the car. And so they tried to direct people, by putting information out there. But people still weren't getting it, right? And so the way that they wanted you to order the car is with a manual transmission. That was kind of the number one thing, right? We want you to get it with a manual. It's a different car. So anyway, by now, they put out different versions of it. And then finally someone at Porsche was like, damn it. It's like, what are people not seeing? Like, and they're like, screw it. We're making it one way, right? That's the only way.
I think they just ran out of seventh gears.
Maybe.
And figured, oh shit, how do we sell? We've got 7,000 sets of first through sixth gear in all of these boxes, but France forgot to order seventh gear. So, all right, well, let's make it a new model. Let's force people to take the 6-speed in the Carrera T, and then we'll just sell them all that way.
That's right.
Yeah,
Charge more.
But we're only going to sell 5,000. Well, do it in the Cabriolet too. Okay. All right.
That's where I have it. Like, yeah, I'll keep my opinion to myself on that.
I
But,
think the cab's great. I never understood convertibles,
I guess, like you say, I mean,
but here,
yeah,
they're awesome. You can drive a convertible every day.
Yeah.
So I think that's a fun option. I would still pick the coupe for me.
T's are sweet.
Yeah.
Super awesome client out in Michigan. That was a referral from a Michiganite friend. She read about the Carrera T. And said, "This is the car for me. This is everything." She had never had I think she had owned Porsche before, but anyway, she said this is the car, and got incredibly lucky with timing on allocations, that kind of stuff. Anyway, she took delivery of her new Carrera T month and a half, 2 months ago now, and more than she ever imagined it would be. Drives around in Sport Plus mode. That's the only way to drive it around. But anyway, listening to feedback, like what she shares about that car, and even some of our local guys, that it's just more. It is more than what they thought it was going to be. That's awesome. I think that's fantastic. So
Yeah, we got to do a little test drive in the black one, and then never got to really feel the power come on. So I had him get on the freeway entrance and full throttle in second, shifting at probably 7,000 RPM into third, and then feeling the boost come back on. And, we're doing probably at the top of the entrance ramp 85. So slightly more. Well, I guess there's no speed limit on an entrance ramp. But if we would have crossed over onto the actual freeway, we might have been going a little too fast. But not like if you did the same thing in a Turbo S.
yeah, right.
Then you would have been going 180 miles an hour into the back of the pickup truck in front of us.
Yeah.
And I just think that the power level in the T is perfect for me. You get to enjoy it and feel it and ring it out and have some fun.
What do you know? I've heard this from a few people now. What do you know about the T Hybrid Turbo going in the new 911 Turbo S?
There are going to be 2 of them, and it's going to be 842 horsepower.
Awesome.
What do you think?
How do I sign up?
Wire me $250,000, and after I've had 20 deposits, I'll make sure you all get one.
Put you on
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. We honestly don't know what's coming. But I think I'd kind of expect that. The new Ferrari F80 uses hybrid turbos. They put out like 52 PSI. I think we were talking about last week. Some massive number.
Yeah.
So I think, you probably got room to put a couple back there. I was hoping that they would kind of take a page out of the new Lamborghini Temerario and just do electric drive to the front wheels and not run any power up there directly. I don't know if that'll be a thing or not. I would kind of love to see a bigger battery in the turbo where you could run it on just electric, but I like electrics and hybrids. So, but if I had to guess, I think 843 or 842 is my over under estimate for power.
Wow. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Big. That's big.
What did you hear?
Just a couple of clients asking questions, in which is very typical fashion, that there's something that gets printed out there, talking about the T-hybrid turbochargers going in the new Turbo S. But mainstream media seems to get that information before the dealerships do. So who knows? I mean, maybe that will come out here very soon. Some actual...
Yeah, I think we're probably pretty close on it. The new Cayenne, they ran up the hill climb, and then Porsche just put out the the video with Richard Hammond talking about driving it.
Yeah.
So that car, I think, is further away from production than the new Turbo S. So that means we're probably very imminently going to hear about it.
Yeah. You Grow, I Grow asked, I'm assuming it's about the T, but can you still order a new one from your dealer to spec for 2025?
Not 25, but a model year 26.
26, yeah.
Yeah, we could get you no changes other than pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think there's a lot that's about to come out.
Yep.
Very soon. There's going to be a short span of time that there's a lot of information coming about new product. Yeah, just next generation stuff. So.
And then, I think we got to be due for a hypercar.
Yeah.
The Ferrari and the McLaren are out, so we're behind on those. Lambo, I guess, is unveiling some kind of new hypercar at the Quail, or in Car Week, which I would expect would be the Quail. And there's new things. So come on, let's see some. Let's see something nuts.
Right.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm ready too. Something to. I mean, there's always buzz, with the Porsche brand. But when there's that much, build up to something, obviously even more buzz, and then, super exciting stuff, man.
Yep.
What's your email?
I just put it in the chat.
Oh, cool.
Yep. JDyste, DYSTE at PorscheCOS.com. I think building these cars with clients is a ton of fun. So if that's what you want to do, we'd love to help.
Yeah.
What do you think? You got anything else?
Not off the top of my head. We're still planning the 356 Registry West Coast Holiday, which is coming up in September. Rod Emery is going to be here for essentially the whole thing. We're going to do a tech session right in our classic shop. I got to convince Alfred and Jason to hang around, and Rod will be here for that. And also kind of an open house for the registry members. That kind of late afternoon, early evening into the tech session. And then that Friday, September 5th, it's open to the public, but there's the Concours event for this 356 Registry West Coast Holiday is happening in front of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Museum right near downtown Colorado Springs. So that's going to be a ton of fun. That's a morning event. Makes it a little bit easier. So I want to say the actual Concours will be 9 to noon, time frame. Going to be some really cool cars. I think they've got somewhere between 230 cars registered for the event.
Wow.
So roughly let's call it roughly 400 participants, and then just passerbyers on that Friday morning, downtown. I think we'll naturally see between participants and just people in the area somewhere 500-600 people maybe throughout that hour span. So it should be a really, really great fun time. And there's more clients that are coming to Colorado Springs for that event. They don't have 356s, but they've heard about it. And so now they're researching it and reading about it. And I think it's just going to be a really cool site. It's just 356s. It's not 911s.
Yeah.
It's just 356s from all over the country. We've got Emerys being shipped in, Speedsters being shipped in.
Remind me to ping Magnus.
Oh, totally.
Because it doesn't Hannah and his family live in Denver?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, the suburb.
Just see, hey, you guys are in town.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah, if you have time.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Do you think Emery does any pro bono work on old Volvos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So remind me to bring my car in here.
We
and
know-
just see if we can get it shipped back to California with him.
We know the right people to tell him that he does.
Is that us?
No, it is not
okay.
us.
All right.
It is not us.
All right.
But maybe after the West Coast holiday he will. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
that sounds good.
Um,
They got to be running out of ratty 356s to turn into beautiful works of art.
I don't know, man. If you
I know
see
they
pictures
made,
of his,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know they got all of them.
But
Yeah. I'm just saying I've got a not so ratty Volvo that could really use some love.
right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, I think we covered a lot. We finally talked about some business. We still have a lot of great inventory. Macans are selling.
Yeah.
The Spider RSs are starting to sell, which we knew they would.
Yep.
GT4s are getting ready to take off. The R8s are selling.
We're out of GT3 RSs.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. The G Wagons are selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, man. Classics are selling.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
That's 74.
Mm-hmm.
What somebody's getting a great car with that.
Awesome car.
I'm glad that it's getting a new home, but
Yeah.
I'm sad that I don't know who it was.
So anyway, it's a fun, it's a busy time, and yeah, take advantage of the awesome selection while it's here,
Yep.
and because it is going, it is selling. So, if that's all you got
That's all I got.
for the First Dibs podcast from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs, I'm Justin,
I'm John.
and we look forward to visiting with you next week.